Hey guys, TheJordude here, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to put grip tape on a new skateboard deck. Okay, so the things you'll need is a surface so any kind of surface is fine as long as you can do your work on it. You're going to need grip tape, obviously. I'm just using plain old mop grip tape. And then you need a razor blade or some kind of knife, something sharp that will be able to cut the grip tape. You could use one of these. I just got a tool here to poke holes through the grip tape when you're done. And then you need a file or a screwdriver. And a deck is optional, but I highly recommend having a skateboard. So what you want to do is first take your board and take off any kind of plastic wrapping or packaging that you have on your deck. So yeah, take the plastic wrapping, unveil a very beautiful deck we got here, Element Ray Barbie. This is a deck I'm just putting grip tape on that I'm selling to my friend. So you got your deck, then you want to take your grip tape. First you want to make sure that it covers your entire board. So what you're going to do is take the paper backing off the grip tape. So you just take all this paper backing off. Some people like to put the grip tape on part by part and take the paper off while you put the grip tape on your board, but I like to just take the entire paper off. And you're going to want to start from one side of the grip, of the board I mean, and I like to align it up with my fingers and make sure that it's nice and centered. And then you're going to start from one side of the board and just push it down all the way to the other side pretty much. So as you do this, you want to have your grip tape up a bit at an angle. This will help you putting on the grip tape and preventing air bubbles. I'm using mop grip tape anyways, which has little holes in the grip, so you won't get air bubbles anyways. But if your grip tape doesn't have this feature, then it definitely helps. And if you do find you get air bubbles, you can always pull back like this. But yeah, once you get all your grip tape onto the board and stuck on your board, you could take your paper and just lay the paper on top of your grip tape like this, and that way you could rub down your grip tape without wearing out your skin on your hands. So you just do this. Just press it all down, make sure that grip tape is stuck on that board and won't come off. So I usually like to do this for a while. Make sure you get every bit of adhesive onto the board. And you can check the board like this to see if there's any air bubbles. And if you do have any air bubbles that you can't push out, you can always use your knife and just pop a hole in it. Okay, so now once you get your grip tape onto your board, you're going to want to take your file or screwdriver and you're going to want to scrape down on the edges of your board. This will give you this this white line, and it will give you the shape of your deck. This will help you when you're cutting out the grip tape to make sure you cut out straight, and yeah. So you don't want to make too much of the line. You want to make it just like a few really short, quick strokes to get the job done, like this. And just like that. Make sure Alright, so after you do that, it should look something like this. And then you want to take your X-Acto knife or straight edge or whatever you have, and it usually helps if you go on the edge of the table. And I'll start off from here. See if I can do this right. There's two ways you could do it. Some people would start from here and cut out like that, outwards, and that's a bit more safer for you. Or you could do it like here and pull in, and that's what I'm going to do for you guys. And make sure when you're using the knife that you take extra caution. And if you're a kid, make sure you have supervision or get an adult to do this. So this is really weird standing up on such a low table. So you're going to start from, I like to start from the dips of your tail. And just make sure that when you're cutting it, that you're holding the grip tape so you have that pull and that strain on the grip tapes to make the cut easier. And make sure when you're cutting, you want to use the blade at angles so you get a better cut. Nose or tail. Alright, so once you get it cut, you'll have the general grip tape shape on your board. And what you're going to probably come across is that you're going to mess up in the cutting in some places. Like, I got it pretty good on most of the board. There are just a few spots where it's not straight. And what you can do is just take your blade and then, let me find a spot here. Well, I actually did a pretty good job. So if you find a spot like this, you just take your blade and just cut off that extra bit. You want to do this because you don't want to have any extra pieces on your deck that will peel off, because that's really annoying. Once you get your board all cut out like this, you want to take your extra grip tape from the edges and you want to rub down the sides. By doing this, you will prevent the grip tape from just peeling up when you're skating. So you just rub the sides all around. Alright, so once you get all the edges rubbed down, this is another optional thing you could do. You could take the grip tape and rub over the top of your board. And if you have a really sticky, gritty grip tape, you might want to do that because the grip tape is going to be really grippy at first. But once again, that's optional and it's up to your preference. I'm just going to leave it for now. But otherwise, you would just take the grip and just rub down the top just a little bit. You don't want to do too much because you don't want to wear out your grip tape. But you could just do that a little bit to get to be a bit less grippy. So now that you have your grip tape all cut out, you just want to take your screwdriver or tool or whatever you have. Maybe you have like a power tool and you just want to stick it through the hole of your deck like this, just so that you can poke the holes of the grip tape where you need to put your screws in. And then to make it look nice, you just go through the top. And voila! Alright, so we got the grip tape all gripped, the holes are all punched in, and yeah, pretty much it's good to go. All you need to do is put some trucks, some wheels, and you're ready to shred. So thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Peace!